As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, suspicion isn't what we're after. We want complete, utter obliteration. Like I said in the beginning, death. Also, she has an alibi.
Yeah, she was with us the whole time, so she had an accomplice.
Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder?
Oh, she did it, huh? Well, she had Mimi.
I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Gray, who or what did she need? This real-ass gun. And also this real-ass knife.
Also the box, I guess, and also me.
Yeah, it does say who or what, but I think we are probably leaning towards who. Or Mimi or Eenie. So I guess she was technically there also.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, before we overthink it, let's just try Eenie, and then if we have to, if it's not her, then
yeah,
I think it would make sense. So.
Cool.
Okay. Eenie Meenie. She's the answer to the final question.
Which is that my aunt and Eenie Meenie.
We're in cahoots.
Cahoots, the magic word.
I love that game. Did she really have to keep that locked? Did she really have to?
Something's been bothering me all this time. Why did I need to do that? This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Faye Manor, or the person would have to know a lot about Faye Manor and the village itself to do this.
Well, but Morgan already has an alibi. And Meanie was or Eenie, whatever her name is. She said she was studying the place, or rather the village itself.
Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. I can assume that Eenie was involved somehow.
But we have one big problem on our hands.
A problem? With what?
We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. Yeah, I guess we have...
Yeah, this is all kind of pinned on the assumption she wants Misty gone, but the Gray murder doesn't really directly correlate with that, huh?
I guess
somehow Maya out of the way.
Exactly, that might be the connecting factor. Eenie just wanted to kill Dr. Gray because she blames him for his death.
Right.
And
Morgan wants Maya out of the way, so I guess that would be the connector. Is that killing Gray means Gray is dead, and having Maya kill Gray means Maya's out of the picture, so...
Yep, I think we solved it.
It looks like
but how do we prove? Mia doesn't have a clue, so that I'm smart.
Then, there's only one possibility.
Oh, are you smart too? I mean, I've always known you were smart, but I solved it first.
Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? Oh, we were thinking about it. And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because she's petty.
Because she's a bitch. Like, no offense to your aunt, but...
Mother. She is the one who holds the key to this.
Yeah, we know. Mother, who's? My
No, Phoenix. Who's the one other mother that you've ever cared about? You have
Edgeworth?
Yeah, but you have to say his name, Phoenix. Say his name, you know it. Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye's, who was also maybe Edgeworth, that never really got resolved.
Mia and Maya and Edgeworth's mother? Why would she bring her up now? Why would she bring him up now?
Now then, looks like we've
We're not winning tomorrow. Right, Chief. We won't lose.
We don't believe in winning on the anything but the final day at the final moment after making the judge delay the closing several times.
Exactly, because that's the way Team Phoenix rolls.
June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Nick?
Don't look so glum, chum. What's up?
You know that Von Karma's daughter's only 18, just like me. But she looks like a whole ass woman, while I look like 12.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. Why?
So I mean, I think it's more that you act that way, but sure.
Yeah, no, that's that.
I was just thinking about how strong she is. That girl can probably bench you. I mean, she's been in Germany all the time by herself, and she's so grown up. Those Europeans are.
Maya, are you catching the big gay? Have we finally come full circle?
Are all of the Fae siblings just doomed?
And is this the character arc that we use? So we finish her character arc?
Rivals or whatever. It's like
Pearls
is the last
knowing
one.
that it was possible.
The last hope they have for like continuing the bloodline, and now she has also seen the outside world. They weren't able to keep her in the village her whole life like they wanted.
Oh god. And then just to spite her aunt further, she's getting her prosecutor. This is the full circle arc that we didn't know we needed. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of fear from her father's reputation. That dick. You are not allowed to date her. Because that makes you... she's the enemy of Von Karma. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you look at her and her expectations from her father, and you look at me and I'm just the daughter of a master. Or I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. I mean, thankfully my father ain't nothing to live up to. I mean, just look at you, you know, there's no pressure there. But on Mom's side... What's up, Salt?
I thought you were singing. That sounded rather lyrical.
Oh no, if it didn't intend it to.
He's spitting bars. He's spitting bars, Gabe.
Went into like a very like sort of what do you call it? A very sing-song voice. Right.
And on top of that, I'm a suspect on a murder trial. Again. This already happened twice, Phoenix. I bet you Von Karma's daughter ain't never been on a murder trial. Or on trial for murder.
Okay, no, I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Don't worry
Phoenix,
about it.
You should maybe articulate that to your very insecure daughter.
Yeah.
Not this one, the other one. This one does not need any more confidence.
Also, Maya, you can't date Von Karma because it would be incest, right? Because basically, Von Karma was Edward's dad, basically. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you.
Oh, Pearl, you don't understand the revelation we just had. You poor thing. Hey, morning, Pearly.
You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. I won't let that mean old prosecutor go after you and your innocence.
Huh? What do you mean, my innocence?
My mother is coming today to show her support.
No. Pearl, you're doing the opposite of helping.
We'll make sure you do not catch the big gay. My ship must sail.
Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Okay, I see you figured that out at a much younger age than I did. That's the thing.
I am the spawn of Satan. You do not think I know. I'm not even having that joke.
That makes sense. That tracks. Right. Devil spawn. Homosexual. Yeah. Okay, sure. I guess that was the last chance I had at keeping something pure, huh? Now that's you never stood. Oh man, I'm such a disappointment. Hey, bro, we're trying to build her back up here, and you're not helping.
Shit. Hey, Pearls, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna trust me. If Maya's able to come around, you can come around. You're so young already. You've got plenty of time. You got your whole life. Sure, Mr. Nick. Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too? Oh, I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Okay, but please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
But I don't have that anymore. He's not in the courtroom with me.
Yeah, basically. I was gonna say, like, yeah, well, I love her, but, like...
Apparently, not this again. You know him and Edgeworth are going through a rough time that we all tried to tell him was gonna happen eventually, but he didn't listen, and that just makes it worse for him. You just can't...
Oh, yeah, sure. This isn't making it worse for me at all. Thanks, Maya. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? If nothing else, it would be a good distraction. Mia would slap me before I started to even think about it. Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake, and my ship. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Alright, there's nothing wrong with that girl, but thank goodness.
Gee, do you think it's the fact that she cursed you when you first met?
No, I think, you know, that was probably only the beginning.
Nick?
This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. That's all I wanted.
Oh, I guess because we're going to accuse her mom, right?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Oh, did we not tell Maya?
What do you mean? What's going on?
Don't worry.
She already knows
You're
about
just
the
about
big
to
gay
be...
Nick. There ain't nothing you gotta protect her from anymore.
You're about to be an orphan. Like, but for realsies. For realsies, as in we're taking away the only other adult figure in your life.
Salt, do you want to do the honors, or are you raging in Apex again? I'll take that as he's raging in Apex.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Fuck, I forgot about her. Shit. Let's start already. That's not it. Air Phoenix writes, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be all over the world. Ah, another new hair. Do. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. I forgot she did this too. It's been like 2 weeks since we've seen her last. Her and her whip. Missed the whip.
Also, we're foolish. We look damn good in a suit.
I wasn't talking to you, but that just proves the fact that you are indeed foolish. The famous one is me, Fräulein. I am the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
I mean,
look at my strong backside. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in such good spirits today, Fräulein Fey.
Okay, it's true what they say. Women are really scary when they fight. Go.
Me and Edgeworth usually just be really petty and cut each other with our words, but they look like they're ready to throw fists.
And like throw really gay-longing stares, but they're just like, you know, ready to claw the throat. Yeah.
Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. God, that felt like such a long time ago.
That's the defendant would have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key The only key to the channeling chamber was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
No? What?
What? Miss Von Karma? Then how do you explain this picture? Look at the booba! Are you saying that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
Oh, I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that the victim, Maya Fey, or no, is that... difficulties. All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand.
Of course.
Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan, I got my murderous side from you.
that makes sense. Oh, poor Mia. She seems really torn by this.
Just look at the way she's dragging her nails across the counter here.
Honestly.
She's just like frothing at the mouth. Witness. Name? Occupation. One second, I gotta turn on my fan.
What was that?
About to be voicing 3 insane people. Gotta stay cool or else I'm gonna overheat.
Yeah, it's your yandere, loving side.
My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Oh god, there it is!
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Oh, you should have seen it. It was as glorious and...
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, that is... my pants.
You, be quiet. Now, witness.
Oh my god. Wait, I have to... I started reading this manga on Shonen Jump. Have you heard of the... Oh god. What's the name? I hate even saying the name. I feel like it should not be repeated. But... Excuse me, dentist, it's touching me.
Oh, I have heard of this. I've not read it, but I'm familiar.
I'm recommending it here and now. Do not listen. It made me laugh a lot.
Is it a
It's
rom-com?
ridiculous.
Or no, I mean, it's a rom-com. They were advertising it with Blue Box and something else.
I sure hope it's a rom-com because it's for Shonen Jump to have like. I mean, I don't know how much you want spoiled for it. It's like something that you find out by the end of the first chapter for sure. So like, it's not that.
That's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, I saw it on the Manga Plus. They were doing a romance special feature, and it was Blue Box, the Touching Me Dentist, and then Hokkaido Gals are super adorable. So.
Okay, so do you mind if I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so it's cross-dressing. So the girl that you see is a guy, and
I should have guessed.
It seems really shippable, and for Shonen Jump to be going all, I don't know if they'll be canon, but
or I guess if it's
like
a romance,
one.
it's a yaoi.
Yeah, it's feeling like one. Yeah, I mean, he very clearly has feelings for him. Doesn't know that she's actually a guy.
Effeminate gay males in my Shonen Jump.
I know. I love it.
As a non-gag.
It's very, very funny. I will say, like, it got me really, really good. Several times. So It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, it's a little raunchy too, but it's great. I will actually recommend it. But anyway, it reminded me, the whole whip thing just reminded me of her, because kind of what you're doing with making the like judge related, like being shamed and humiliated is like
what I'm doing. I'm just doing what's there.
I know.
Canon. I can't.
Sure.
My phone is being dumb. I'm trying to see how many chapters are on Manga Plus. Is it new
28.
or?
It's pretty. It's kind of new. It came out last year.
So it's only gonna have like the first 3 and the last 3, huh?
No, actually, it's got all of them. That's what was even more impressive.
Oh. How do I search here? Okay. Dentist.
It's got all 28 chapters.
Oh. Cool. Yeah, that's all this went up.
Very easy binge. very, very funny. And pretty, like, longish chapters, too. Like, not, like, that long, but, like, for the content.
It looks like it's bi-weekly, that's why.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
So,
like...
it's
How is that cross... Oh, I guess it's probably fake press. But, anyway,
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later.
Yeah. I look forward to your reactions. So, yeah. Anyway, that had nothing to do with this. That could have been one of the things I mentioned when you asked,
specifically
do I have
asked
anything to
if you
declare?
had anything to declare, exactly.
I know, I wasn't thinking about even mentioning this to you. I was like, you know what? Chances are Gabe already knows this exists, because he would be the one saying like I read trash manga or whatever. Because it's, but I don't actually want to consider this that trashy. Like it actually subverts plenty of tropes.
I've definitely shared more than one cross-dressing manga already in the recommendation channels. So.
Wait, more?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of like one-shots or little Twitter comics about cross-dressing. I haven't found a lot of series, unfortunately, because Manga Dex is down, so there's not a whole lot to share. But
yeah, I kind of.
I don't know. This is the first one that's serialized, I guess. Aside from that one that everybody already read and likes with Botan.
Which one?
The Ukami something.
Okami Shonen.
Yeah.
Oh, I think yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we've all read that one because that one's really
good.
I'm really surprised that one doesn't have an official English license.
Does it not?
I don't think so.
It did.
I'm pretty sure Okami Shonen Wakyo English.
Right. Oh, this one that you really announced, shared earlier. We're all doing it one shot. Dude, this thing is based.
Oh, the one with the insect
This is
ladies
so
or whatever?
freaking based.
Yeah, that one was really
shit.
if that one gets serialized, I'm definitely following that one. That one was great.
Bruh.
That's like a total, like, I could see that easily being like a visual novel, like eroge or whatever. Like, that's such a very, anyway, let's not get onto that topic, but yeah, that was good.
I mean, apparently the person who wrote, like, this, dentist one, there's like a rumor that apparently the author also wrote a yaoi, but I looked in the comments and I haven't been able to find, like, it was under a different pen name. That's why it's kind of like, I don't know how confirmed it is, but people were like, yeah, it's the exact same art style and it's the same characters basically. So I don't think many people like know the pen name, like it doesn't get like circulated, I guess, but. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Don't you worry about it. I'll do some research later.
Very good.
But
Neither
here nor there.
Come across it.
Yeah.
Anyway, detour done. What's her face said that Morgan got interrupted during the severing technique. Yes, that is correct. As shameful as it is for me to admit, it was not a one-sided anime battle.
You're no Gojo Sensei. What in the world could have?
You're so detailed about what happened before and how you were kicking ass.
Yeah, I know.
Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
Are you kidding me?
What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Like, all of this makes sense, yes.
Order! Order! Stop it! Miss Fay, please testify to the court what happened during that time. And by Miss Fay, I mean the one with the white hair, not the one that's being accused or the one that's on the defendant's side.
Your Honor. Oh, I will try my best.
That hair.
Yep.
I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Yeah, your aunt's kind of a bitch.
Her hair looks like a bin bag.
A bin bag?
a garbage one, like a black.
Uh-oh.
Like a big
Yeah,
hair.
it kinda does.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room, Naruto running faster than I could ever hope to keep up.
Amazing.
Insane.
With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
She really...
It was a pressure
Yeah.
point, you see. I don't go down easily. I'm
Chichiro
afraid
chops.
I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Oh, woe is me. Oh, if only a big strong man would have been there.
Oh, I'm not touching that. But, no, actually, now that we've talked about her hair, actually gets me hyped for when she has her breakdown. I wonder what's gonna happen to that hair
It
of
all
hers.
unravels. She turns into like the
Yep.
Grudge.
That'll look good. So, why have you hidden this until now?
Oh, well, like I said, I was waiting until a big strong man showed up.
Gumshoe? I beg to differ. Gumshoe's pretty strong, big man.
I simply didn't wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. Yes, that is correct. She is simply correcting a falsity, Air Phoenix writes.
What's happening is she isn't ride or die. Even if Maya did do it, she wouldn't be saying it if she was real family. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
She wouldn't know about that, would you, Phoenix writes? Making corrections to falsities. You instead indulge yourself with them.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Enough of this banter.
Enough of this banter.
My aunt is very smart and sly. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony, especially when you're so easy to take jabs at.
Thanks, Mia. Alright. Consider that fire under my... what is it? Fire under my seat? Lit. Just now you said those two. Who are the two people you were referring to?
Well, I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
You're both from the countryside! Lana's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I
Oh
consider
god, I can't
everybody
believe
from
I'm...
outside the village a foreigner.
I can't believe she made me defend Lana.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it hard to stand up for someone other than yourself? That must be why you're not a very good defense attorney. I just simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention how she looked. She's dumb and she's ugly.
Well, that's very true, but I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot, and I would gladly stand by and watch them tear you to shreds.
Oh, in any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
For what?
Oh, you broke our door.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty badass of me, but damn it, I didn't think of the consequences. Well, but isn't the consequences of my actions?
What did you do after that, Mrs. Fay?
Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police?
Well, when they're idiots like the two I requested it of, yes, I did think it was necessary.
If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind.
Yes, that is a very good point.
Thank you, Judge, for once being on my side.
Oh, well, at that time, me, was a little confused. On top of which, there there was another.
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
It's nothing.
No, I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there?
One second, let me just get my, here we go.
That's none of my business, look. You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
Oh, I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. None of you would have stood a chance in our anime battle.
Have you not seen Capcom vs. Marvel Purple?
Oh, I forget that Phoenix was in that. You showed us that. Yeah, you showed us that.
I think it's Tom who showed us that. Clearly, you haven't seen me in Capcom vs. Marvel. I can clearly stand. I can hold my own against anything the world throws at me, okay?
The lives of both the good sir and that cameraman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Oh, well, thank you so much for caring about my safety.
Well, that was very noble of you.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Dang it.
Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Yeah, no, she's the
Are you
worst.
satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Do you see what it is to fully care for other people besides yourself?
I am
Miss Faye,
going...
Please, selflessly continue.
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement?
Oh, I'm afraid I mustn't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
Oh, really? You? Lying? Now, why would you lie about something like that?
It's very painful for me to say this. However, I know that you get off in making women relive their traumas. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
I highly doubt that. X doubt. So, you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell me? Oh, God, there it is!
The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later.
Oh, promise me there'll be a later.
Oh God, why? So I don't know if you've seen Gabe's rendition of the judge and his interactions with Mon Carva.
Gabe's rendition of just normal.
Yeah, I have a feeling you might.
I don't think this is the first time he's been horny for somebody. But either for myself, it's definitely not the first time I've made it, but I'm pretty sure the game has also had him simp before. So.
Yes, but never know we're being whipped. So.
Look, it's the logical through line for him, okay? He's
right.
been alive
This is his
since
natural
the
character
1800s.
progression.
So that's kind of hot though, right? Okay.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. He's been alive a long time. He's done a lot of things. It takes a lot for him to get off now. The whip is one of the things. It's fine.
Depends on where it hits. This is the important thing.
Straight across the base, I guess. It looks like it goes down.
Okay, even that's a little bit much for me, my friend.
Don't knock it till
See,
you
this
try
is
it.
this is his natural character progression. Since the beginning of the game, I guess. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? I hate watching them interact. It's the worst.
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
Oh, I'm ashamed to admit such a thing. However, yes.
Wow, seems like you're not such hot shit after all. I mean, who are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. You're not stronger than a 17-year-old girl? Please. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Listen, I tried my best to replicate the octopus leg clone technique.
Objection!
Have you forgotten already, Air Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Fuck you.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. First it's your memory, and then
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Did you not hear me? I said she was Naruto running. You try and keep up with that. Yes, I would have given chase, however. Naruto running.
You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. The last thing I heard was, I have to go all out. Just this once.
Bruh.
And how long were you unconscious after this ultimate attack?
You could say you're two sides of the same coin.
Oh, I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy? Fitness, elaborate on that point for us.
Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went.
I would think that's obvious, good sir. Are you aware of things while you're unconscious?
I mean, if that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Well, now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
Humna humna indeed.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
You have another witness.
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. God, I thought I trained you better than this.
Oh, shut up, Mia. I'm sorry. I'm so done with her. I miss Edward.
It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Like a certain someone should be ready to move on to their next prosecutor.
That is enough
I don't
of
want
this
this
infernal
one.
bickering. Edgeworth is gone. Get over it. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
Hope this isn't gonna come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let us take the next step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. The next logical step for us would... Oh!
Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
You went to speak with someone? God?
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Oh, now we know that you lied. Eeny meeny, really?
I think you can see where this is headed. Eventually, we'll meet my Nemo.
I hate it. She's just doing Harry Baby in the scooter.
Witness, name, occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Meeny. This is my dance. It's called the Harry Baby. You just go like this, and then like this, and then you repeat that forever. Okay, so I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. I took it because I thought it was a class about parrots, but that's not quite what it's about.
Well then, what is parapsychology?
Thank you, Salt. I needed that.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's see. I thought it was parrots, but I guess most people just call it occult stuff.
Oh my god, this is fucking perfect.
Even
Even if that is what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Oh, yes sir, I will do any research you want of me.
Please stop.
Now then, Meine, Fräulein Meine, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, okay, so like, here's, if that is the case, let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Oh, it's anything is alright with me.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna say some things for the record. Alright, so like when the channeling started, I was like in the sleeping in the side room. You know, you gotta have a couple naps throughout the day or else you just can't function. And then a little later, someone came into the room really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Like not like, you know, like hey sis, but like the family sister. I like haven't seen her in so long because you know she's dead. I was so happy, but I was like sad because you know she's dead.
Really, that wasn't traumatizing at all.
She like told me something. So I mean, what she told me was like the worst.
Okay, hold your horses. You're saying that the person that entered was your sister. Not like the sisters down at the salon, but like the biological type.
Dude, I'm just trying to fucking read horny and Yuri manga, okay? And I just can't help myself pissing myself laughing because I'm hearing this.
Don't you mean the defendant Maya Fey?
Oh really now, Your Honor? I expected better from you.
Okay, no.
Oh, I can be better.
Maya Fey was still in the channeling chamber at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes. Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh. Well, this is... Oh, there are so many women involved in this case.
Witness. Like... Okay, that's me. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible sin. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible sin was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. After all, that man over there loves encouraging women to share their traumas with him.
Shut up.
Like, do I really totally have to?
Yes,
course.
you really totally have to.
Miss Miney, please. If I can get whipped, then Phoenix can get women to share their traumas with him. This is a safe space.
Okay, well, my sister, like, this is what she told me.
Oh,
No, this is
okay.
this is on a play. No accident. Drugged. Sleeping pills. Murdered. By that person. That's why I took revenge. Revenge is fair. In it.
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yeah? Then, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. I also can't believe everyone's so calm about this. Back in my day, we'd be burned at the stake for summoning spirits. But you all are so chill and open-minded. I mean, I can get whipped in my court and nobody even cares.
Me, but I care. I actually care a lot.
It is
Care so
hard to
much.
swallow, but as long as it makes that man uncomfortable, I think we're all in agreement that it's okay. Here you
God,
go,
I
a
miss
few
Edgeworth.
more. However,
It wasn't long ago before me and Edgeworth were the ones making everyone uncomfortable.
back in the good days. However,
Yep.
all the evidence and testimonies point to this as truth. And the curtsy. The end. How's that for going all out just this once?
Well,
Yeah,
what do you
no,
think,
you
Mr.
and me
Wright?
I think we are not two sides of the same coin.
Well, it certainly seems like all loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Like everything else?
Do you really think that that woman in the center there has the mental capacity for that? Because yes, she does. Of course it was a light phoenix.
Mio! Jesus Christ, these mood swings of yours. What do you mean?
It's well constructed. But that's all it is. It's still a farce. Even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread, untie this tapestry of lies, and then make them choke on it!
Alright, Your Honor. There is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness.
It's almost 4 a.m. I'm so glad I'm awake for this.
We are too. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murderer.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts more foolish trouble. Oh, how predictable for him. Oh, so sorry. I need to run to the restroom real quick. Be right back.
No problem. I'm gonna probably get a snack or ice cream or something. Who knows?
Ice cream? Oh, that sounds so fucking good.
Doesn't it though?
I would love
Yeah,
some. I would kill for some ice cream right now. Alright, see you in a bit.
Okay, time for more foolish trouble.
Awesome.
I wonder if you'll make this more entertaining than the rest.
I don't think Blue's back.
Oh shit, did she go somewhere too? My bad. Oh yeah,
She went to get some ice cream.
Ah.
Also, what is this about Blue writing a fanfiction?
What was the context leading up to this conversation? I can't remember how it started, but she was saying she was inspired or comparing something to these two characters, this couple, or not this couple, these two characters, and I searched their names because I couldn't remember what they were from, and as I searched their names together, this is the image that came up. So I saw that and was cursed with knowledge that I did not want, but it was her fault, so I shared it so that everyone else would suffer with me.
It is pretty cursed,
yeah. So I shared that because other people needed to suffer with me, and it's her fault.
Amazing.
I already forgot their names again. No, Tamaki and Kyo. Yeah, that's what they were.
Oh yeah, Gabe, actually, while we're taking a break for a second.
Go for it.
Allow me. Oh yeah, I for now.
Cool. I didn't realize you were gone because I never do, because I run away before I pee myself every time, and then
Did you get ice cream
afterwards?
I did get ice cream. Specifically, I got Dr. Pepper float. So it's ice cream and Dr. Pepper.
A beautiful combination. I clicked through two things. It was basically just her saying that she would let Eenie Meenie continue testifying, and she hopes that Phoenix is happy having more women experience trauma.
Perfect. I couldn't find a straw for my Dr. Pepper float, so I am eating it,
with
half sipping it, half... No, I'm using a spoon. But I'm spooning and slurping. That's what's happening here.
Kinky.
So apologies if you hear... Yeah, honestly. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's right, Teehee Pero.
When did she have a sesame? What?
I think, like, there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch that they served that day. I don't blame you for not remembering. My memory's not great either. But I had, like, this premonition that it was going to be totally a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see. CD.
Am I the only one done with this?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. I take those. And something happened while you were sleeping.
Now the judge trying to relate to every young woman who appears out in front of him. Do you know the time?
Like maybe a little before 11? Something like that, I think. You know, I'm not great at, like, reading the stars and the sun.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food pretty much all the time, but it growls based on the hour.
I mean... no, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now.
Oh, is that... I figured that she would say the answer of the time it was now, and that he would say the opposite, but...
I meant what time was it when someone came into your room.
Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, oh my gosh, you should have been more specific. You gotta be clear about it. Half of my brain is devoted to doing this dance, and the other half doesn't really want to listen to you anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's my bad.
I mean, that's fine. Look, really, I mean, you're trying.
Why did you stop mid-sentence?
Oh, did I? Okay, so, like, what were they talking about again?
never mind.
No,
It's not
Phoenix,
important.
that's exactly what she wants you to do. Witness.
Yeah.
That's this person who entered the side room.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
Gonna need more than that, sweetheart. Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. Do you know all your daughters?
Yes.
I mean, like, I totally
All three
don't
of
know
them.
your sister at all, Mr. Smith over there, a dubious detective.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. It's on the goddamn title of this game. Second, I'm an only child.
Third, I
I guess
all
that's
my
a
daughters
fun fact
equally,
about...
and I never confuse them.
Exactly. I guess that's a fun fact about Phoenix. We don't really know much about his home life. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you know your sister?
Thanks, Russ. God damn it, Judge.
That was a colossal waste of our time. What else is new? Now then, witness, how do you feel when you saw Miss Mamie Miney?
You were happy in a sad way.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. You know, happy, sad, it's like when you finish a really good piece of pie and you're like, man, that was good, but then you're like, man, I don't have any more pie.
God, I hate that I relate to you. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But like, I don't know, maybe if I was someone who, like, didn't know about, like, the occult, you know, when I said I study parapsychology, I'm, like, into that stuff, so of course I already knew it was gonna happen eventually. But, like, you know, I was specifically there for the crane channeling technique, Tiki Pero. The point here is, the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like, that's what she said. That's what I said. I'm the she.
Could I drop this line of questioning? I think we all know what I'm gonna do. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
Nope. The strangest thing I've seen in the past few days has got to be your hairstyle.
Deep breaths, Phoenix. You can do this.
Like, there wasn't anything for me to, like, think anything was strange. Everything was pretty
If I wasn't so in character, I probably would have reacted the same way. But Phoenix just had it. Phoenix has had it with this whole situation. You better be glad that Maya's worth this. But
Don't keep badgering her. Why do you get off on bothering women this way?
Wait,
I don't know, maybe I'm a sick bastard. Is that what you want to hear? You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that a while? You know your brother didn't have a problem using it.
Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is that really important?
It's very important.
I'm trying to think. So she, leading theory right now, she got some sort of reconstructive surgery. So, at least with us, I don't know if Phoenix has come to that line of, or that conclusion yet. But I'm wondering if, like, well, you know, I don't know. It's important because if it's bothering her, that's a win for us.
Yeah. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet.
That's it.
But I've got a bluff. Yeah,
That's
it.
the whole
That's
game. That's the whole game.
But I've got a bluffer now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
You
As
can't possibly
I do.
summarize all three Phoenix Wright games with one sentence. But here we go.
All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Okay. I'm like totally cool with that. I make amendments. I wasn't like scared at all in her costume. looked like, you know, was totally normal.
So there was nothing odd about your sister's appearance. Like she wasn't bloody or anything?
Like, yeah, nothing was like weird.
We're gonna have to do something with that.
Do you want me to repeat myself? I said the only weird thing that I've seen recently is your hair. I'll say it again if you need me to.
Oh, that won't be
You can
necessary.
go on the record as many times as you want.
Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong, just like me.
Under
Judge
her breath,
the.
she's praying like, I know I'm not Pearls. I know I don't have the power to curse people, but please, just this once, could you please curse this opposing team for me? I wanted to die very, very painful deaths.
Dare.
That's impossible, Phoenix.
Excuse me, Judge. The defense would like to make an objection on count of me being a bitch. About talking about my hair.
Is everything okay? Can I like go on? Are you just that insecure that you have to stop the whole courtroom to try and defend yourself instead of your, your daughter?
Oh, I'll defend my daughters, alright, don't you? Something terrible. What was this thing she told you?
Huh? Like, didn't I just tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already? Oh my god, we were late on so many things. We both like pie, we're both forgetful. Yes. Us foolish fools with a foolish foolish sieve. Sieve? How would that be pronounced? Sieve?
I think it's Sieve.
Civ.
Sieve. Foolish.
Oh.
A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Sieve.
Love that you get all these tongue twisters.
It's very good. I'm just killing it. It's a good thing. Well, I guess no one in the den is German, so it's good.
No, actually, I think isn't Tizono? Didn't Tizono learn a little German? He lived in Germany, I think.
Ah,
a little bit.
Live in Germany?
I think so. I think once when we talked, he mentioned
I do not remember
Germany.
that. Well, then I guess a good thing he is not here.
Well, excuse me, princess. I can't believe that's actually a line in Phoenix, right? Amazing. Love Phoenix. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Oh, we don't need to, though. Well, I wouldn't have said that we need to, because it was just that, like she took revenge because she was murdered, drugged. But we can just click through it, I think, if it just shows the flashback again.
Okay. Like, sure, no problem. I'll even, like, tell it all spooky-like for you.
That's not necessary. That's really not necessary.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's just gonna be and now I can't skip it because it's autoplay. It was a dark and stormy night. We were saying deja vu. We've been here before.
No.
My sister was like, hey, watch this sick drift. And I was like, oh my god, you can't do that. There's like, you know, it's against the rules. And she was like, rules don't apply to us. We're basically, you know, invincible. We're strong, independent women who don't need no male doctors. And I was like, I can get behind that, but you know, you just got your light and then she died. So, how was that? Is that just riveting to have you on the edge of your seat?
It was a little scary, yes.
Oh, like, I'm sorry. Maybe I put too much spookiness into it? I sometimes get carried away.
I know that's something here I can use. So I'm gonna.
Wow, she really put a lot into that performance, didn't she, Phoenix? Why can't you be more like that?
You know what, Mia?
No, you're right. We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. You're not good with speed, I know that. Do it at your pace.
You better believe him. And I'm not even gonna bother making that joke. Anyway, sorry.
Slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm, collected. Even if she says Edgeworth, even if she does all your triggering, you know, things that she does, just keep calm and collected like me.
Yeah, like you. Let's try muttering curses under your breath. Alright. Yeah, so I guess the only thing we can really press is the fact that there was nothing wrong with her appearance according to her, but she should have been, like, pretty bloody.
So, costume is normal, but...
Yeah.
Her...
We could do the bullet hole, the blood... I think we should do...
Right.
It's either that or the costume itself.
There we go. Do us a save. And then do us a present.
Hey, there we go. First try. That was a very well spun line, Miss Eni.
I wasn't spinning this hairy baby dance. You just stay facing forward. What are you babbling about this time, F. Phoenix Wright?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Very well. It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Yes, that is the power of German engineering. Oh, stealing my lines now. Are we, Phoenix?
Yeah, well...
You think you've earned that?
Miss Meany. I think I have. Miss Meany, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, and I mean, I know she's not every man's type, but still, objectively speaking.
She's definitely not mine, but I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
Blood spray.
Miss Meany, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
Listen, it's embarrassing to say when your nipples chafe, okay?
What?
Order, Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this nipple chafing?
Look, it's not uncommon for her to have blood there, okay?
Miss Miney, are you lying?
I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me!
Okay!
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? You heard a request, do not interrupt. That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. She didn't say lie once.
I know, and the judge really seems to actually be torn between speaking his mind or simping. It's really impressive. But lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
I never change my personality. I can't imagine going from one way to the other. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. I just sometimes, I'm kind of hungry, and this hat looks like a marshmallow. Now, hurry up with the rest of your testimony.
If you please.
Alright, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. So much for that credit I was about to give him.
Okay, so the side room was kind of dark, it's just a little bit, and my eyes don't open, so the costume is like purple, right? And because the shading and the lighting and my waking up, it just blended right in. I really persuaded my sister it wasn't, it wasn't good to do something like that. And then I took my sister to the channeling chamber. The end.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Oh, well, thanks, Gramps. That's nice that someone's finally supporting me.
Yes, I support women. What about you, Mr. Wright?
He
He's looking at us like you're trying to trap me and it's not going to work.
Alright, I guess someone here doesn't support women, even in this day and age. And also with a harem of daughters. That probably was not the best way to phrase that. With several daughters of his own.
A gaggle? A gaggle of daughters, maybe?
Well, I guess you can continue your oppression and question her.
Hush. Hush. I'm gonna kick you out.
You won't.
Alright, out you go.
Coward! You don't got the balls!
Noisy old dog. Alright. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Just because you don't believe in supporting women doesn't mean everyone does. Like, that's right. Forward-thinking age.
I'm sorry. How is my statement any more subjective than Miss Meanie's?
Oh, you are such a hopeless cause. Goodness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man with his silly little haircuts. Like, okay.
Deep breaths. Oh, you can do this, Phoenix. Just keep calm and collected, just like Mia said. You didn't see the blood.
Like, yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well.
Yeah, that's, okay, well, like, this is America, so not a big deal.
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? And being in America is totally fine.
I totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face, okay? So, like, imagine you're in my shoes, you haven't seen your daughter for a long time, and then she shows up. Are you gonna immediately examine her for a gun? It's like, well, considering my daughter, yes, I would examine Maya for a gun.
Yes, I'm not a gun, then a bat.
This is a difficult question for Phoenix.
Continue.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at that time?
Well, she, like, totally flipped out, because, you know, she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think she knew. She said she did something really bad. Have you ever, you know, snapped and then, like, your veins are pulsating and you attack a person, but then you're like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me, like, apologize to Miss Morgan because, you know, it's, like, consecrated ground or whatever. You shouldn't kill people there. I mean, they kill people there, but, like, that's a holy thing.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Oh yeah, she can tend to ramble. It's something that I know, it's not something that I do, but she did it all the time.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah, I bet you do, because this is in court, you know, I have to speak the truth. Speak now, forever hold your peace, and all that.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better, you know? This is probably a good thing. Souls deserve to be at peace and all that. I'd like to feel a lot better too. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better.
She says with her whip at the ready. Jesus Christ. I'm not like the judge. I'm not like the judge. That doesn't make me feel better.
At first. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place. Huh? Like, what do you mean?
When you
Would she have seen?
arrived at the crime scene, would she have seen the box or anything?
What?
Or
Okay, at least we can save here. I have a feeling we can probably ask all of them, but we'll start from the bottom.
talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange. I don't know how many times I have to say it. The only thing strange that I've seen recently is your hair.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember that. Alright, so I'm gonna press harder. Think hard. Think, Meanie, think! I know you can remember something.
Oh my god, I totally get. This is not the way that you should be supportive of women. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Oh, let's just give up already, F. Phoenix writes. You are being left behind in the last era.
I wonder if I put too much faith in Eni's ability to do anything with that brain. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. So is that a hint that we should have done something else? Done the other options?
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement,
He'll end the trial, I know.
we have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Okay, let's try one of the other ones. Damn it. God, it was so short. 1, 2, 3. Nope, not that one. Oh, it was this one. Okay, cool. Let's try crime scene. I'm thinking maybe she saw Pearl or something, like breaking the base or whatever, or at the incinerator.
Oh yeah, that could be it too. But I don't know what that will help us figure out. Hey, designer.
Hey, Salt. This is some good shit. Anyhow.
He did say he was working earlier, so he just wanted. I think he just wanted to say he liked your recommendation and then.
Oh,
did.
yeah, that. Sorry, I was very confused.
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
I'm excited to read whatever this is later. It's got both Salt and Zona's seal of approval. It's got to be some good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna check it out later too.
Like, no, still nothing strange. You want me to salt your hair again? I'm more than happy to do it, but I feel like you don't have the mental fortitude left for it. I have a feeling
Think
this is gonna
harder.
Be, yeah. So middle one, also nothing. Oh, wait, is this new? Oh, oops, okay. So this is new.
Yeah, I think it is because she answered too quickly, is what he said. So.
It's very important.
I asked because it is very important. Not where I'm going with this, of course.
Very well, you seem to know where you're going with this. Miss Money, if you're willing, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, oh my god, I don't get why, but okay. I, didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. There. Okay, so then we probably have to present on that one. But just for getting all our ducks in a row.
Yeah, I mean, are we saying that she should have seen pearls?
Yeah. I'm just gonna press on this one and do the top one as well, just in case. But yeah, I think she should have seen pearls. Oh, wrong one. Or is it not gonna let us do it? Okay, I guess it won't. Okay, so that was it. Okay, so didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. Broken right before the murder. Oh. Well, no, yeah, so broken before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until the police came. So, should be this. Yay.
Yo. Oh, I finally found the fault. Or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie.
I don't do crack. That was my sister.
I'm not gonna... Take a look at this urn. I've already dealt with one crackhead today. I don't need to deal with anymore.
Like... urine?
There are cracks. Do you see them?
So... You like broken stuff? Sure, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah, what she said. I'm already, like, I said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. And I totally didn't say anything about, like, seeing an urn. Did you ask me if I saw a urn? Like, when you said person, I thought you meant, like, you know, people.
Oh, it looks like you still don't understand.
Yeah, because you aren't specific enough.
Okay. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person. Profiles. It's pearls!
Then again, she does tend to hide out of sight, but we'll just keep that to ourselves.
Yeah. I'd like to introduce someone to you. And then you point to Mia.
Mia, change back.
Yeah.
Phoenix, do you have any idea how hard this is? I can't just keep switching back and forth for you.
Thanks. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. I think it's just like a picture.
No, it for sure is, yeah.
Yeah.
Pearl Faye, spawn of Satan, demon child, heir to the throne
Very cute.
Misty Faye.
Yes, has the cutest little 5 head you ever did see.
Yes. And how is this child with her enormous forehead relevant?
It just so happens that this cute bean was playing in the center card at the time of the murder.
I'm pretty sure I heard Spawn of Satan in there somewhere. And yet I'm not
Please don't worry
surprised
about
that Phoenix describes that as cute.
Yes, well.
Playing in gardens.
Oh man, if only the chief of priests was around.
Oh god, I don't know what that would turn into. That would be... We would not make any progress at all. It would just be constant derailing between those two, honestly.
It's just pearls hissing the whole time. The power of Christ compels you. Oh god. She just happened to break the urn.
Oh, naughty child. Oh, naughty me.
Wait, she broke the urn.
Gonna forget I heard that. Yup, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball.
Why are your children so annoying?
And Pearl was the one who put it back together. My good, hard-working child, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
You cannot ignore this. Oh, wow, okay.
Oh!
What?
She looks a little bit like a ghost there.
Yeah. See that? She looks like a ghost for a second.
Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind.
I keep telling you my eyes don't open.
I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar. Ghost.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. You could get cancelled.
One who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. I'm simply doing my job. So, Miss Eenie, it's Meanie, because it's Eenie Meanie, and then Mimey is probably the name of her. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well, though. Oh well. Tell us the truth.
About what?
About what?
Yes, that's what I said. Like, about what?
About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that. Yes, that's right. If you want me to tell you the truth about that, then why don't you tell us what really happened with you and Edgeworth? What do you think about that?
I think everyone knows what happened between. Well, not specifically what happened at the end, but what happened between me and Edgeworth leading up to that.
Okay, well, like, I was like sleeping in the side room. Where have you been sleeping recently, huh? On a couch alone?
Oh, if you think you can derail this moment by talking about my love life, I'll have you know, I already spent every waking day, every waking moment thinking about my love life. There's nothing you can say that will ruin that. I really believe her. Was she really sleeping inside the room? Of course not. There's no way. Absolutely not. She's a liar. Your lies end here.
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I'd say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here.
Contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Help me, Mia. I'm saying things without thinking them through. I'm once again getting ahead of myself.
I mean, well, we kind of just proved it was in the testimony, but I think there's more that we're supposed to say than just, hey, this vase was cracked, and you didn't see Pearl.
Well, this is about her being asleep, though.
Oh, about her being asleep.
Yeah, about whether or not she was asleep in the side room.
Right. I mean, we're still sold on the fact that she could have been hiding in that box, right? So, but I don't know how we segue into that hypothesis.
I'm gonna say, I just want to know it.
I may overreach on this one.
He says, still completely confident and composed.
No. Like, is there really a contradiction somewhere?
Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. Maybe a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. Oh, it's right there. So, just this once. Do you want me to go all out?
I mean, I kind of want to do this ourselves. Alright, never mind. Please,
sorry.
I need your help right now.
Hold on. First, calm down, Phoenix. I can tell you're slipping. Good. That girl, she slipped up with her words.
Thank you, Mia. You're truly so helpful. This is literally worse than Kyoko and Danganronpa.
If she really was in the side room the entire time. Yeah, I'll help you, Phoenix, by letting you help yourself. You figure it out all on your own. Then she testified about something she shouldn't have any knowledge of.
Okay. Then let's figure that out then.
Yep, and here's the Kyoko. Do it on your own.
You realize this is your own sister, right? This is your own sister. Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile.
Yes, Phoenix, I do realize this is my sister. And, like me, she'd want you to do this on your own.
Are you sure about that?
Actually, I'd like just not to go back to prison, please.
I know.
We all know I'm going to wind up there eventually, and I'd like to enjoy my life as much as I can before then.
Exactly. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly fiction here.
Alright, in her testimony...
Earlier in her testimony, Miss Meanie, you made the following statement.
Pearl, like Miss Morgan, was the only one in the jamming chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So like, what does that like have to do with anything?
Oh, but calm down. Don't raise your voice at me. It's
Get it?
very
That was just the
simple.
sound of my eyes opening.
Miss Meanie, how did you know that fact?
Huh?
I concede that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Meanie...
Okay, I'm capable of astral projection.
Oh man, what is... that would be a spoiler. Well, I don't know if you've ever... Have you seen Behind Her Eyes? Or heard of it?
Behind her eyes. I don't think so.
Okay, I mean... I'm not gonna go into it, but it is a very... I'd be very curious what your thoughts on that show were if you ever wanted to check it out. It's like 6 episodes, and...
If we ever need a confirmation that the internet is always listening, after you said, have you ever seen Behind Her Eyes, I searched behind, and the first thing to come up was Behind Her Eyes, and I find that very suspicious, considering I've never heard of this or searched for this until now. I guess
yeah,
it's...
Yeah, it did get a lot of buzz behind it, specifically for the kind of the direction that the show took unexpectedly. So, I would recommend it. It might not end up being your cup of tea, but you do like psychological thrillers, I think.
I mean, that didn't stop you from forcing me at gunpoint to watch all 15 seasons of Supernatural.
Well, that would
gotcha!
That... Oh, sorry. That barely counts. It's not a psychological thriller, definitely. But... Alright, well, if you ever do want to check it out, there you go. There's my somewhat reluctant recommendation. Because you might end up hating the ending. Who knows?
Oh, good.
Anyway, I can't make that reference without it being a spoiler. So you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding, windy whirlpool way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meanie, please answer the question.
Don't you know it's not polite to point at people? Yeah, Phoenix, right? You've fallen right into my trap. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? I give you the floor. Now's your chance, Phoenix. I told you I got this.
She's gonna regret giving me the floor. I believe this is where we make our box connection.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie, Meenie, Miny, Mo. So now the time is to prove it. Or now is the time to prove it.
Oh, then, Mr. Wright, let us hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
Oh,
so she was in the channeling chamber in the box, right? That's what we're going with?
Yeah. Take that! Miss Meanie was here, of course.
But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
You clearly don't know how I do things. That's right. Miss Meanie was at the the scene of the crime.
Also known as the crime scene.
Yes, exactly.
Order! That's... Oh, God!
Phoenix, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established it's the only the victim and the defendant for in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? I don't think I... Where? Like, where was I hiding? What could I... What do you think I was doing? So behind it, right? Because the bullet went through, so it should be back
Yeah. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen. Oh!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
Yeah, well, that was Lada, so hers doesn't count.
Exactly.
Say, you stupid jerk! Quit being so
Wow,
quick
you're-
to pin the blame on me, slime ball! Why are you such a jerk?
Your
Why do you
hat's-
hate women so much? God, you're making this my favorite hat!
No, Miss Miney. Not all men are like that. And one so young as you shouldn't be so...
Oh, you better shut up, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're older, that's fine with me.
Oh, I love it when they snap. But looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along.
Oh, my.
Yeah, the witness was hiding behind the folding screen. What the hell about this? The box. Miss Meanie. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
That tiny little box, no person could fit in that.
I'm gonna call it.
I'm flattered, but...
I'm gonna call it that when she does finally, like, really snap, she's gonna rip that hat in two or something.
Yeah, seems like it's going that way. It's on its last legs.
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lada disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
No. That closing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing at all to do with this murder. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. Yeah, that clothing box was in the side room the whole time. Look at me, I had my eyes wide open.
Yeah, when her eyes are like that, she does look a lot more similar to her sister.
Mr. Wright, her eyes are finally open. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Yes.
The bullet hole, I guess.
Yeah. And now I present the evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Box again, or...
It could be the folding screen itself. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This what on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Now, where have we heard that before?
It's a folding screen. It had a hole that's the same height.
Very good, Von Karma. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened, just like it opened Meanie's. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
No!
Order! What you are saying?
Then, Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Amy, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. I wish we could add the snake sound effect, like the alert from the Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, that snake sound effect. I was like, what, like a hiss? Like a...
No, the Solid Snake one. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey.
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No. Stop. Yamaro. Oh, I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Phoenix, right? Then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moves the closing box as a crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, kills the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. They're so convoluted. It is not possible for one person to do that all by herself, especially one of this mental fortitude.
You are correct. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is.
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy from Germany.
Maybe stop with the trigger-happy havoc and wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
Is this some American reference I am too German to understand?
Well, yes.
You can't be serious.
Oh, you're starting to sound like my other daughter. The possessed one. Miss Meanie. You had an accomplice.
This person.
If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Oh, Faye.
That wonderful woman from earlier.
What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? And the curtain falls. I haven't seen exactly. I think this is what really happened. Also, I am surprised. So, are we gonna say that she shot from? Does that mean she shot from the?
From inside the box.
No, I don't think so. Because there would have been no point for her to. Like, how did she get the blood on her? How did she?
Oh, right now she was.
Yeah.
He would have gone out, right, and shot at the box, rather. She would have, yeah, never mind. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Or also, I guess we still haven't figured out how exactly Maya got drugs, but I guess it's not too hard. I think, didn't we say that last time, that, like, you know, she would have eaten or drank whatever?
They would have been like, hey, look, this is a line of sugar along the floor. And she'd be like, alright, here I go, licking it straight off of there.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
That's our daughter.
The murderer planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime.
That's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Oh. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. The last of his strength. That's what I was gonna say. Like, we could have... I feel like if she had shot from inside the box, or like, and it went through the screen that way, like, wouldn't there have been a way for them to, like, check the direction that the bullet went flying with the way that it bent the folding screen when it burned through? I don't know. He was giving them too much credit for exploring that. But with the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker.
Call an ambulance. But not for me.
That is when the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Or why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground.
That's right.
Yeah. And is that why it went from the screen? Like, well, sorry, it went not through the screen, but through her sleeve. It was just, that's how it went through, I'm guessing.
I guess, yeah.
And the murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
Bang!
After that, you and the other lady with all the hair thought to break into the room.
Or no, I guess Lada has hair too, but he's talking about Lada. I thought he was talking about Morgan.
Oh. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. With me breaking down the door, which, yes, I'm still gonna have to pay for. Well, no. If she's in jail, do I have to pay for it? Anyway, Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Ah, okay, so it was
If the defendant is proven
staged.
innocent, then the prosecution legally has to pay for damages.
Yes! Love that. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly, inform the police. Hayaku, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? All these crazy women. How can one choose?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Oh, is she not going to do... Oh, here it is.
Who was that? Laughing at a time like this. Oh my goodness!
Oh, I thought it was me. Oh,
Sure,
you
so did I.
simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, but are you by chance still evolving? I thought you were an era behind, but perhaps you are in fact many species.
What is it this time?
Fräulein von Kammer, surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
I mean, your dad did. But, sure, let's roll with this. What in the world?
Air Phoenix writes, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Oh, well, that's easy.
Oh, working together with the media, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, she's petty and she's dedicated. Those are two. Well, that's...
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
See, this one's just so, like, obvious. Like, what the best we can do is literally to pull out the article
and just show it to them. It's like, hey, he killed your sister. That's motive.
Oh, and one other thing. Every time you lose, you remove a piece of clothing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
That was...
Listen, she had them bedroom eyes, okay?
Oh wait, yeah, didn't we...
That was definitely happening in the first trial, yes.
Yeah, I forgot. That was... They had a whole moment where he's like, I went
This isn't me
straight for her.
transferring the horny jails from judge to her. This was already an established thing.
You're right, and Phoenix did pretend to be straight for like 2 seconds to be able to try to win.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. A Genki, I don't do violence. Motive. Don't got no motive here.
I can't say she has no motive here, because it's not true. What's the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? Easy peasy.
This article about car accidents. Doing crashing car. Driver falls through the wheel. I was like, oh yes, yeah, that's her getting interviewed. Don't know anything else. Is it just mere coincidence? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's this one. Ha! Just as I thought. You're boring with your silly answers, Phoenix, right?
Oh, it's the other one?
But it went ding.
That doesn't always mean that it's right, I guess.
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes. People have killed for less. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. I'm a Genki. I don't do anything except for cheerfulness and airheadedness.
Oh
No
yeah, I'm
one has
really believing
proof
that.
The Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing.
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid grandma. I'm like, I'm gonna explain. So, like, please listen, okay? And just watch as I do my dance. Okay, so it's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then wouldn't I have wanted this, like, immediately? I wouldn't have waited this long. I don't do patience. Besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was Dr. Gray. I didn't, yeah, it's his thing. It was like, coincidence that he asked me about it, you know? That wasn't premeditated, that was coincidental.
Yup, she's back to her airhead persona. I guess she's gonna have to snap even more. Okay.
No, the only thing that shall be snapping is this whip. Oh, pathetic Air Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. And the curtsy. Game over.
Oh, not just yet.
No, I do think we have our answer. Air Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, she has no motive, and is too dumb. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay with the glorious hair to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk. So many faults, Air Phoenix, right? You really should learn your place. It's no wonder my brother got bored of you.
Okay, that's the most scathing thing you've said all day, actually.
Mia, hold me back!
Oh no, I'm actually quite impressed. Yeah, almost got me. And I almost thought I had her. Sure.
Hihi, pero. See, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. I know we related to each other on that.
Very well, I shall now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie.
Not yet. Hold it. Yep. It's gotta be Mia. Yep.
Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Wink.
Oh, well, all right.
That was so fucking smoothly. And it was just like, he's got a sim for Mia too.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Oh, don't worry. Even
you.
though she almost got me with the Edgeworth comment, I'm feeling good. Or
Calm.
better than you think.
Calm,
Calm,
and collected,
exactly.
right? I won't be
Yeah.
satisfied until one of their heads is dismembered in front of me.
You know what? I got the same energy. I got the same energy as you, yeah.
Yes, it does sound ridiculously messed up that this is what we want. But, you know, regardless, this is what we trained for.
Really? Specifically dismembering heads?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. There is a reason that I died. There is a reason that you have 3 daughters. And there is a reason that we trained to dismember heads. And it is also the reason that she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Well, we already connected her to Morgan about why Morgan would want Maya the way this way, but I guess, yeah, I don't really see the motive for why they would consider, like, it was mutually beneficial, sure, but why would Mimi specifically want to kill her this way, or kill him this way? I mean, yes, I can, but how is the question?
Yeah, I guess because she wanted, like, her sister, quote unquote, to be the one to do it, and the only way he would believe that, like, her sister had come back from the dead to kill him was this way, maybe?
Yeah, and that's definitely the thought. I think it's what's throwing me off is that she pointed out, like, if I wanted revenge, I wouldn't have waited this long. So, unless that was just like a bluff, of course, I'm thinking it's a bluff, but I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on what I must.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meanie had a motive.
Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination's already ended after all. Judge, no take-backsies. Okay! Interesting. I will let you have your chance, Phoenix Wright. Okay, but like the judge said no, and you're supposed to be on my side. Okay! Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Phoenix Wright.
Oh, then I'm gonna make sure you regret that.
Like you made Edgeworth regret it. If you are... I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of the way and smack him myself with these gloved hands. No.
Oh, very well. Anything for more of that whip. The court will take a 5-minute recess so the judge may empty his bladder. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second, Too far.
To be continued, really. But this is only the second day, right?
Yeah. Same day, just
Do you think this will be the first? Do you think this will be the first time that we get it done in 2, or?
Potentially. Mia seemed to think that we had everything.
I know, it felt like we
it's only
do
the
too. Like
second chapter, technically.
Yeah, I can't see things getting even more convoluted. I mean, I know this is Phoenix Wright, so things could definitely get more convoluted. But like, there's only so much at this point. We've already exposed the box, everything, the costume. Like
we
that
still have
it
a
had
license,
to be her.
though. We haven't used the license, and we haven't really talked about the clinic stuff yet. So I'm imagining that's going to be what comes into play somehow.
Yeah, we probably will have to talk to that old guy more.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
It is 10. I'm not particularly tired, so yeah, what the hell? Let's keep going, see if we can finish it up. But I'm gonna go to the restroom again real quick.
No problem.
I shall be right back.
What do you mean by this?
Alright. Yeah, I realized now. I misspoke when I was talking about, like, that is the contradiction. Miss Bunny, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the door. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Order! Order in the court! Order! 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 There, that's what I was doing, waiting for.
F. Phoenix writes, blabbering nonsense again. Amy said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney.
As what Eni said, yes. That is where a story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix? It looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. We're not falling apart. Make her fall apart! And all her poise, and her straight back, and her strong shoulders when she pulls that whip to the side. And her age. Do we get to be younger than I did? Rip her apart,
God.
Phoenix! I want to see.
Man, you and Maya.
She goes into that Aikido rumble, or ramble.
I
want you to break her down, Phoenix. I want to permeate every ounce of her skin. See every flaw that there could be along all of her perfect
If we
skin.
connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night?
Okay, are we going?
Mimi Miney,
Well, yeah,
alright?
Well,
I mean, I guess if we're...
accuse her of being that. I feel like the game... I feel like we are, but I feel like Phoenix isn't.
Right.
So say
And the answer is Eni Mimi, of course.
Why would you say that?
Miss Eni Mini just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was.
I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. But why would she be taking that stance? At the time, Miss Miney, Eni, had not yet received her driver's license. Oh, okay.
That is why the accident happened. Oh, that's the angle we're going? Yeah.
Wrong! Wrong! Get on the same page as the players, please. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the incident.
The real truth? I do. I was just working on the assumption that we don't know yet.
Think outside the box! Isn't that what we always say?
Okay,
Don't
I guess I'll go ahead and...
I'm all of her.
I'm
She
so...
breaks down
Oh...
and loses all that confidence that she has right now. I want that whip to slip from her hand into mine while we dominate her.
Alright, you can leave the we out of it. So, yes, it was Mimi Miney. Judge went with my gut. The answer is the one person who had a driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. Not that that stops people, but yeah.
But you just said, witness Miss Eni Meany was the one who was the driver's license. You just said!
Which leads us to the next question.
The next question. Oh, look at us, Fräulein. We're finishing each other's sentences.
Ew. Who's the person standing at the witness stand right now?
What sort of ridiculous ruse? Ridiculous. An idiotic ruse is this, F. Phoenix, right? What is this kangaroo court? What is this nonsense? What is this witness's name? This witness's name is...
Oh, I'll tell you what her name really is.
Look at all this. Gonna bet half of our health on this.
I'm ready.
Pearl. Dun 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 dun.
Miami Meanie. That is your real name.
Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? I can hit the desks too. Vip or no vip.
Good for you. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital.
Oh, I can have severe facial burns when I'm done with you.
Okay. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Gotcha.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
Still don't remember it, but I'm very glad the game does in you. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
9.
Oh, that's why that's kind of plays into when she was like, when she said to the judge, like, oh, like, you even know how old I really am. Like,
Mimi, Miney, she died in the car accident.
wait, how old's, what's the age difference between them, actually?
So 21. One.
Okay, so we don't even know how old she is.
But she, yeah, I guess she would be older regardless.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just wanted to know, like,
So
just how old.
Eni would be 24, roughly, I guess. But she died. So yeah, I guess we don't know.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
Since the bodies they found in the crash, right?
That was the body of the real Eni. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago? The one who died that night was Edie Meanie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Edie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence.
Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What is the meaning of this nonsense? You will direct your statements to me.
Oh, Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible.
Right.
Because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted.
You actually said something like that earlier, like way earlier. I don't remember why, but you were like, you came to the conclusion that it wouldn't have worked because the person was still alive. How did you call that?
Did I? I don't remember me calling that at all.
Yeah, you said...
Did I say something like that?
I thought you did. Or was this something from the Unsleeping City? Now I'm confused if it was you or Sophia Lee. I feel like there were...
Oh, you know what I do remember us talking about that you might not be thinking about, but this is reminding me of what I mentioned when we were talking about Castlevania, if they tried to bring back Dracula, but he was already...
That's what it was, actually, yeah. That is what it is. I don't know why that came to mind.
I mean, it's exactly what's kind of happening here.
That is what it was. It was the Dracula thing. It was that. Okay, now why the fuck did I think? I think I've just been watching too much of the D20 stuff back to back. But yeah, that's what you said.
Hey,
if they try to bring back Dracula and they're like, why isn't it working? That's, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Well, I knew I wasn't that smart. Don't worry about it. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. See, that's actually... I mean, she really put a lot of faith in Maya. Like, as a medium, too. Like, the fact that, you know, the guy just wouldn't be like, well, I guess spirit mediums are bullshit. Like, like, if it didn't work.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Jenna Gray. Is that what you're saying?
Yup. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. So it wasn't even to get revenge, it really was just to keep her, save her own skin.
Oh. Well, Miss Eni, I mean Fräulein von...
Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney.
Holy shit, I got this.
That quack doctor. Well, he got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I have lived a long time and never once have I switched identities.
At least someone's never played Persona 5, Judge. But I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. The accident. Or sorry, not the accident. The malpractice. Yeah, basically the incident where she killed 14 people.
Oh. Yeah, that's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. Who would have thought, man? The guy, they actually did a good job, like, introducing this guy who's such a dick. Yeah. That's right. The person standing before us today. And they really were only rumors that he drugged her, I guess. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident where she ended up killing her younger sister. She lost her younger sister, yep.
This timing could not have been worse.
14 patients dying in that instant, and her own sister's life extinguished.
And followed by 28 stab wounds. 14 patients, 1 sister, 28 stab wounds, and 2 bullets. All for naught.
It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination, and I've run kangaroo court.
That jerk. If only I hadn't thought about channeling Mumbo Jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo, you ended up believing it in the end.
Becoming Amy has been the worst experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate all of it.
But she studied parapsychology, or was that a lie too? I guess. I think it was. Do you think it was her little sister that maybe like?
It could
like,
have been,
do you think that she
to properly like absorb her sister's personality? She had to do it because Mimi did it, or Eni did it.
Yeah.
Well, I believe with questions like those, there are still a few unsolved riddles, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to have her executed? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fey?
This is preposterous. I too slams the desk as the American does. I am perfect. I am the first Von Karma to truly be perfect. My father failed. My brothers failed. I will not fail. Me, Francisco Von Karma. I am true perfection.
I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Ms. Von Karma. The second Von Karma to fail the Phoenix Wright? I like the sound of that. That sounds like a headline.
Woman next to the defense attorney. You know this to be true. That I am perfect.
Oh no, it's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Sorry, was that not clear?
Oh my god. No! And one more for good measure.
That was not one more for good.
Phoenix? Are you there, Phoenix? Phoenix! Oh my god, you killed him! This court is a fraud, a sham. This kangaroo court does not go on the record. It does not count. I am still perfect. Kangaroo court is not a true court.
How did the judge like this?
Well then, if I say the same things, do I get that treatment? Oh, well, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, the lucky bastard. First, he gets the whips, and then he has one of his many daughters and or love interest nursing him. Oh, what is it about him that they like? So, I'll just go ahead and pronounce the verdict so I can go home.
Wow, this really is the first case that we got it in 2 days.
I was at the stage like, what did I just witness?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
I guess, I mean,
it's weird
imagine
that we didn't get, like, I guess the Morgan one will kind of continue going through the rest of the game, because
yeah,
I would have thought that we still have to get her deal situated.
Yeah, I think we got the not guilty in 2 days, but we're probably, the story's probably not over yet.
Yeah, usually, we've had situations like this before, where it's like, okay, well, clearly, this situation is not what it seems, but that's not enough. So someone has to be found guilty or whatever. And they've just made us continue anyway. So this is the first time that he's been like, okay, well, we don't have everything, but we have enough. Because usually it's like, if we don't have everything, then you're still guilty.
I think it's probably the fact that it's so clear, like, she clearly basically admitted that she killed him to keep her own secret. And there's very clear motive for her to do it, but we gotta figure out Morgan's involvement.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis? I was gonna say, this is the first time they've actually managed to see each other. Because usually she's channeling her, so she can't.
You're right. That's kind of sad in a way. Like, so close yet so far all the time.
You might even say they're two sides of the same
coin. The same coin. I hate us.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis? I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis? In my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box? That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right.
There is still one thing I don't quite get.
And what's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the chamber to the door herself. The door to the chamber herself. And then, you and Lara would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder.
She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick,
Oh, well, congrats, Maya.
thanks. I can finally be part of the game again. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. So, what's the word? To repay you, I'm gonna be your sidekick again.
Well, you know,
Here's to doing more crimes
can't,
together. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. They won't do this to me 3 times in the final game of the trilogy. I'm not gonna be back in jail, right, Nick? I'm not gonna be framed for murder, at least. If I get go in jail, I want it because I pulled off the heist of the century, not because I've been framed for murder again.
yeah,
I know that I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. Every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Next time, Pearlie's gonna die, and she's hating me. What the hell is that gonna do, Nick? If Pearlie dies, the whole world's gonna, because Lucifer, Antichrist, I don't even want to know.
yeah.
Nick, tell me, what's gonna happen? And tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help me remind me to plan like that? I just don't understand. Nick.
Save it. Save now. Save now because they're gonna make us get evidence tonight.
Am I not cute? Why would she want to get rid of me?
Oh, no, Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Also, I'm realizing now that, you know, Pearls is kind of an orphan. We're... oh, God.
Nick?
Is this my visual novel? Is this my... What's the light novel title? Is my spirit medium and my my spirit medium daughter and my demon daughter.
Nick, please, I need an answer. I need my dad to explain this to me.
Okay, the reason they helped was profiles. If only we had Misty. Oh, well, okay. I thought we could do either Maya herself or
maybe?
Pearl. Yeah, because if she's... But I feel like the mom was her aunt was so hungry. I feel like she would be thinking of herself being able to ascend the ladder before thinking like, okay, and now that I've ascended the ladder, Pearl will now be all set up to, you know. Then again, she did take Pearl's gift very seriously, and, you know, calling her Mystic Pearl and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, he did save, so we could just try it, but...
Yeah, let's go Pearl, I guess. I feel like that's the only one that...
Yeah. I was gonna say mine just because,
Really?
you know...
Spawn of Satan?
Yeah.
What is... I mean, there's lots of evil there, but...
Well... 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And that is why this love can never work. And that's what makes this ship so good. The forbidden love. The knowledge of what is to come. But the in words, I am 8. But the inability to stop your love from blossoming now in the present. Oh, how spicy. Sorry.
But if you weren't there... the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then?
The Branch family. My aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. Oh. Next person would be Pearls.
What? But she's 8.
Everything was done for her sake.
She doesn't want to be a head family member, nothing. She just wants to play with the demons in the incinerator.
As also that Pearls would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that. Nick, am I not going to be a good head of the family? Am I going to be the head of the family? Is that where my storyline is headed? Oh, Lord, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Oh, I think Maya say something just now. This is time for another daddy-daughter talk. Oh God, I can't make that reference. It would bring me too much pain and you wouldn't understand it. Okay, I think that she was saying I thought so. Solitary confinement, sub 13.
Is this going to be Edgeworth? Oh, nope. I guess this is Morgan?
I guess so.
My precious Pearl. You are the only ones... is this... No, never mind. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Corain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey.
But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come, and you will rip that ship apart with your own hands.
Wow, so we just kind of jumped ahead and had her... I'm sorry, what was the name of this episode?
Reunion and Turnabout.
Turnabout Big Top. Alright.
I'm glad that episode 3 is showing more of Francisca, because as much as it'll be fun to have Edgeworth back, I am actually liking Francisca.
Oh, I'm sure. I get it. I like her too. But she's a top, I think, is the